It is cold outside. Today is cold outside. Today is July 19th, 2024. Canada, baby. And yes, I said July. Whoo, chilly. I even got the woolies on. For Tent City weather report. Okay, guys, I haven't seen the weather since Tuesday. But what I saw on Tuesday, it looks like sunshine for like a good stretch, okay? We're going to go over my Facebook, what I've posted, and I'm only going to touch on a few pretty critical pieces because I want to get to my Facebook and YouTube feeds, okay? Read the feeds, what our friends are saying, okay? Okay, so just a few minutes ago, because it is 9:06 a.m. Eastern Time, okay? I posted about an hour ago a 50 Cent song. And that goes into safe supply, which I'm going to discuss a little later on. Okay, I posted yesterday, Rat City, Chris Daisy, an Ottawa resident who's a YouTuber, Facebook tuber, I don't know what you call it, Facebook person. Anyways, like he always does, he's always out around Trudeau's office, and you can see Trudeau's big convoy, armored vehicles. And everyone's yelling at them, rats, you dirty rats. No, that was me, dirty rats. It's Rat City. That's what I called it. Because all your liberal cabinet ministers are jumping ship. Okay, guys? All right? And I feel like a lot of the liberals should be, like, in jail. Okay? I think there's been, like, 16 liberals not running for re-election. Okay, I think I saw something like that, but again, you could do your research too, right? Okay, I tagged Doug Ford yesterday, Justin Trudeau, Jagmeet Singh, about we need to start collecting our nuts right now, okay, like squirrels, okay? It's going to be winter before you know it, and we could use old schools that are vacant, as well as government buildings, maybe to house some of these people so they're not freezing, they're off in the winter, you know what I'm saying? I mean, she's cold in July, baby. I have a really big problem with humane societies, okay? With the cost of living, people can't afford to feed themselves, right? Rent is crazy. Inflation is high, and, well, so is everybody on the streets, right? But back to our fur babies and I have a couple fur nieces and nephews, okay? There's a lot of pets going into pet shelters because families can't afford to care for their pets, which is heartbreaking for kids when you have to get rid of your family pet, okay? And there's a difference when, full circle, what do you call that? The circle of life, right, guys? Like Lion King, okay? Sometimes the end is inevitable, right, guys? But at least you know that. You're not just going to give up your family pet to strangers, right? That is a little bit different, and that is not what should be happening here in Canada. And it's an Elvis song I shared from the movie, which is amazing. So that was Hound Dog from the soundtrack from the Elvis movie, and it's Shanka Du Kura. Anyways, she sings Hound Dog. So like I said to everyone that last year at Christmas time, Canadian kids were asking Santa to bring them food and clothes. This year, Canadian kids are going to be asking Santa, please don't take the pet. I'll do anything, Santa. I'll do anything. Don't take the family pet. So, that's why I shared Hound Dog, and I put Justin Trudeau, Jagmeet Singh. You guys ain't ever caught a pervert and you ain't no friend of ours. Speaking of perverts, I posted Canadian Crime Watch, man and woman wanted in sexual assault of minor in Kingston, Ontario. Okay, so that goes back to monitor your kids on their devices, okay, because they got talking to these, I call them Paul and Carla, and I said that they'll probably be out before they get caught. Police thing, right? Crazy. They abducted like a 16-year-old, and, it appeared to be like a Paul and Carla case, right? And it just goes to show that you can't always trust women, right? Okay, and then Alberta News and Views, Canada immigration, make it make sense. You had all your premiers together, and, Danielle Smith, out of all that boys club right there, Danielle Smith just knocks it out of the park, baby. Getting all these asylum seekers, illegal, refugees, and we can't even house our own Canadians right now, guys. So all the premiers are being like, "Hey, WTF? Okay, we need some money there. Trudeau, Jaggy, and our deputy finance minister, Chrystia Freeland." Today, Justin Trudeau is expected to shake up his cabinet, okay? You can shake that up all you want there, Trudeau, but no one likes you, okay? And nobody likes the rest of the Liberals because we're finding out that you're all a bunch of... Now I'm going to discuss the biggest topic of the day, okay, that I want to talk about. And I posted this 2 days ago via Michelle Ferrari, and it was a clip from her in the House of Commons, May 6, 2024, okay, and it's a clip of her as well as CTV, I believe it was CTV, news clipping from a few days ago out of London, Ontario, okay? So I'm going to break down this video if you didn't have 3 minutes to watch it, okay, guys? And this subject is kind of personal to me because I was on all of these meds that are in this safe supply when I was sick as a dog, okay, guys? Medications are not anything to, monkey around with, okay, guys? All right, because the safe supply, somebody goes in and gets 30 tablets of the safe supply, okay? And then they find they need more in order to get high. So they sell these tablets to kids on the street for $1, okay? Oh, mom and dad take these, okay? Kids buy it for $1, and before you know it, we have a new generation addicted to opioids. Diversion comes from, right? Because they start handing out the Dilaudid, which is known as dillies on the street, okay? In the safe supply are hydromorphine tablets, okay? And again, I was on Dilaudid and I was on hydromorphine, okay? 22 Canadians die a day from the safe supply. And that's not all the, crackheads rolling into the hospitals and, getting resuscitated, okay? Because they come in and emerge. I was almost jumped on by several crackheads in and outside the hospital during my 40-day stay. 22 Canadians dying a day, but that's not how many times they were resuscitated, okay? So, in this clipping, Michelle Ferrari, okay, guys, London police seized $80,000 worth of weapons, $750,000 of these safe supply, whatever. London, Ontario police are starting to, I think what they're doing is they're going to have people on this program start providing urine samples, and if there's something different in their system, then they're off the program. Yeah, let's bring it home. Let's bring it back to, common sense, right, guys? Right? This ain't hard. This is the first time I've used the Ferrari pen today. I almost lost it, and I had a little bit of a panic attack, okay? I want to touch on my own personal experience, okay? Again, if you go back to, you can find it on YouTube, My Oppressed Life. You can kind of get a rundown of the I've been through, okay? But I was prescribed dillies, known on the street, Dilaudid and hydromorphine, okay? Because I had such pain, okay? And when I was discharged from hospital 6 times, and I had my home care nurses daily. Thank goodness for the home care nurses. And you don't realize how much work home care nurses do. Between driving from patients, all sorts of weather, taking maybe a patient's stuff with them on the road, and home care nurses have quite a job. And I had 2 of the best home care nurses, and I had them daily because I was fed through my arm for 109 days because I couldn't eat. I was fed through my bloodline. Anyways, these nurses became a part of my routine, a part of my life, and something that was like the only thing I looked forward to every day was to see my nurses. And the times that I was discharged and I was on these medications, I had my nurse say, "Could you have taken a Tylenol today?" And I said, "Yeah, maybe I could have." So I took a Tylenol, okay? Because when you're in pain, you want to stay ahead of the pain, and people don't set out to become crackheads, okay, guys? So for me, if I didn't have my home care nurses, I could have ended up like out on the street, you know. Doctors, when you're prescribing these heavy duty meds, okay, you need to have some sort of thing to monitor, okay? When I was discharged from my surgery, my team at the hospital, they picked me to be a part of their survey. So when I was released from hospital, I had a month where I checked in with them every day, and I had to give them a survey, and you know, pain was on there too, you know, how many had I taken, and all of that stuff, and I was able to provide you know, information to them. So anyways, that's a really good option too, right? To have some sort of you know, check-in. Ain't heard. Okay, so we're going to get into read my feeds, because I've got some, well, I get the odd. I'm surprised I don't get more negative comments, but new comments and a new follower. So I'm going to respond to this guy right here, right now, baby. Okay, it's Joe Martin 8888. He, I guess, just kind of came across me, and I hope he subscribed there, Joe. I'll have to type that. Anyways, he said, I appreciate this channel, surprisingly, as a straight white male. See, I don't discriminate, right, guys? I don't discriminate. I like and I appreciate what guys have to say, okay? One of my biggest heroes was Rosa Quar. I don't know if I said that right. I beg you to look her up and watch what she was doing before she passed. Thank you. Well, thank you, Joe. That was for R.I.P. Richard Simmons, Shannon Doherty short I did on YouTube. Okay, so I just typed, thank you, Joe, for your comments. I am currently typing this comment while I am on air for Read the Feeds. I hope you subscribed. Okay, let's hit send. My short on YouTube, I think it's called The Good, the Evil, the Kids, Eyes and Ears, Window to Our Souls, okay? Joe also said, interesting, this is how the Mackenzie brothers started, right, eh? Greeting from northern Minnesota. I think Joe is from Minnesota. Let's ask Joe. So my response is, hey, Joe, responding on Read My Feeds again. Thanks for the comments. We are wondering, right, guys? We are wondering, are you from Minnesota? If so, let the Americans know to subscribe, okay, Joe? And, you know, I have some comments on there from my pal Shelly Welly, fist pump Shelly. Shelly and I were, in correspondence, the other day. Shelly's doing alright. Okay, guys? Oh, guys. Stay true. Get to talking, and, make sure you're doing your research, right, guys? Right, guys? And, make sure you're aware of your surroundings, 'cause there's perverts everywhere!